Magoksa Temple is located in Unamli, 사곡면, 공주시, Chungcheongnam-do. The site where Magoksa Temple is located is a place where three ridges and streams of water harmonize with each other. However, it was devastated during the Japanese invasion of Korea in 1592 and the Manchu War of 1636. And in 1782, a great fire broke out, so about 500 buildings were burned down. The current buildings were built in the 18th and early 19th centuries. What makes Magoksa Temple unique is Magokcheon stream that runs through the middle of the temple. In other words, separate temples are located on the south and north side of the stream. In Namwon, there are Susansa, Yeongsanjeon, and Maehwadang, which can be said to be training spaces. In Bugwon, there are Daeungbojeon, Daegwangbojeon, and Simgeomdang, which can be said to be educational spaces. There are also Haetalmun Gate and Cheonwangmun Gate, which are the entrance gates to Bugwon. The Namwon space is surrounded by a wall inside the temple, so it feels like a separate building. Maehwadang is a fairly large building in the shape of a teakut where monks live. Heungseongru is an auditorium where visitors to the temple take a break or listen to Buddhist sermon. Susansa is a building, like a detached house, called sarangche, and the appearance of using tree stumps as pillars is unique. Yeongsanjeon is the central building of Namwon, and the oldest building is Magoksa Temple. Yongsan is an abbreviation of Yeongchisan, and it is a mountain in Wangsaseong in Magadha, India, where Buddha gave his sermons. It is known that the signboard of Yeongsanjeon was written by King Sejo during the Joseon dynasty. However, some scholars point out that it is questionable whether the writings of King Sejo survived the war, considering that the reconstruction period of this building was after the Japanese invasion of Korea in 1592. Usually, only the statue of Buddha and the 10 disciples are enshrined inside Yeongsanjeon. On the other hand, in the Yeongsanjeon of Magoksa Temple, there are 7 Buddhas, including a Buddha, who preaches the Lotus Sutra, and about 1,000 small Buddha statues that listen to the sermons. For this reason, it is also called Cheonbuljeon. Myeongbujeon, located next to Yeongsanjeon, is also called Siwangjeon. Siwang refers to the 10 kings who rule the underworld, to which the souls of the dead reach, and judge the sins of the dead. In front of the wall of Namwon, there is Haetalmun Gate, the entrance to Bugwon. It is said that if you pass through this gate, you will leave the world and enter the world of Buddhism. After passing through this gate, there are numerous small stone towers built by Buddhists on the left side of the road. The four great heavenly kings are guarding Cheonwangmun Gate. They are guardian deities of the Buddhist law that protects the east, west, north, and south of the lowest points of the heavenly world. They look threatening, but they have friendly faces like the main characters in folk tales. The bridge that crosses Magokcheon between Namwon and Bukon is Geungnakgyo. In temples, it is also called Saesimgyo, which means that those who cross the bridge must wash their minds and enter the meditation practice. Crossing the bridge, there is a large space in Bukon. In front of Daegwangbojeon, there is a 5-story stone pagoda, the oldest relic in this temple. Unlike typical Korean pagodas, there is a gilt bronze stupa on the upper part. This is a style influenced by Lama Buddhism at the end of Yuan dynasty. Daegwangbojeon is located in the central space of Magoksa Temple and enshrines the main Buddha. It was destroyed by a great fire in 1782 and rebuilt in 1785. Inside, the main revered Buddha, Vairocana, is not in the center of the main hall, but is enshrined in the west toward the east, making it perpendicular to the direction of the interior space. To the left of Daegwangbojeon is Simgeomdang, a complex space that serves as an educational place for monks, as well as training and accommodation. Simgeom means to find wisdom, like a blade of comparing wisdom to a sword. And on the right side of Daegwangbojeon is a juniper tree and Baekbeomdang, a memorial hall for Kim-gu. Kim-gu, a modern historical figure, is an independence activist who is called the father of Korean independence. He felt anger at the assassination of Empress Myeongseong and was imprisoned after killing a Japanese military officer. Then he escaped from prison and hid in Magoksa Temple for a while. When he visited here again after liberation, he was moved by the phrase, "When I came back and looked at the world, it was like I was in a dream." Then he planted a juniper tree, and it is growing well. If you go up behind Daegwangbojeon, you will find Daeungbojeon, located in the northernmost part of this temple. Utilizing the narrow site of the mountainous area, it stands proudly on the second floor. Daeungbojeon has a gambrel roof, which is rare in Korea, and the inside consists of one floor. Magoksa Temple can be said to be a place where training and education are harmonized by placing Yeongsanjeon, a building centered on training, in the Namwon, and Daeungbojeon, a building centered on education, in the Bugwon.